Welcome to Focus on Stress Release. We hold so much tension in our bodies. We let so much stress build up in our bodies because life is stressful, let's face it. Between all the mind chatter and things going on in our minds and the things we have to weigh and decide all day long, to the stress of interpersonal relationships and challenges at work and all the things that life throws at us, not to mention the challenges that are going on globally, that's a lot. We're holding our stress and tension in our bodies. Our trauma cups overfloweth. So what do we do to release the tension in our bodies regularly? I liken it kind of to a house that's never been dusted or cleaned. Can you imagine 40, 50, 60 years a house has not been dusted, mopped, vacuumed, cleaned in any way? It's a lot of buildup. If you get to a maintenance plan in cleaning your house, it's less work, right? It's the same thing with the tension that builds up in our bodies. So it's important to release it on a regular basis because when tension builds up, it can cause all sorts of issues. I see it all the time in emotion code sessions, private sessions that I work with clients to release old energetic emotional baggage that we haven't taken care of. We're just like, I've got it, I'm going to keep going. But by releasing some of those things, I've seen even structural things ease, joints come into fluidity again. So it's really important to address stress and tension in the body and not be an I got it girl or an I got it guy. That's old thinking, prizing how much I can hold. It's important to be able to release the stress. So there's lots of ways you can do that. I mean, regular dance breaks, those are one of my favorites. My husband's always reminding me to dance because he knows that that's how I release tension and stress. Shaking out your body, just shaking out your joints, circling your joints, tuning into your body and just moving it in any way. Those are really great ways. I decided to focus this video on stretching out two areas where we habitually hold tension and stress. So the number one area people hold tension and stress is the neck and the shoulders. Number two area is the hips. I remember when I first started doing yoga, and anytime we would do a hip opener, I would just start crying on the mat, because I was holding so much emotional energy and tension in my hips as we do. And by opening up the hips, I was finally releasing those frozen emotions in my body. So the more I do it now, the less I hold in my body because I'm kind of on a maintenance plan when it comes to that. So let's do these two exercises, shall we? I'm going to invite you to find a nice, sturdy but comfortable chair. Make sure it's not going to move out from underneath you. And then come off the back of the chair if that's comfortable. We're really letting the chair lift the floor. So it's not really a chair here. It's a prop. And then from here, we're just going to begin to roll through the shoulders. So fingertips to shoulders, we're going to roll just to kind of assess. You might feel really tense and keep the circle small if that's okay. You got to meet yourself where you're at. You can't wish yourself to be anywhere other than where you are. So just meet yourself where you are with love. And so you're going to roll through the shoulders. And then if it's available, you're going to hug the shoulder blades, open the chest, and then bring the elbows together. So now we're just going to swing the elbows open and close like a gate. So we're stretching out the shoulder muscles first because a lot of them are the foundation for the neck muscles. So we'll get a deeper neck stretch that way. Good. And then bring the hands to the thighs. And you're going to extend your arms, palms press, interlace your fingers, and then flip your palms. So now we're going to round the spine and almost like you're pushing the front wall away, navel to spine, chin to chest. And as you inhale, draw the backs of the hands back towards your heart and almost feel like you're pulling the fingers away. So we're even stretching through the collarbones, stretching the shoulder blades, keep the spine soft, the tailbone soft. Inhale, exhale, round, curve the spine, navel to the spine, chin to chest, and push the front wall away. Shoulder blades on the back. And then inhale, draw them back. Spread the collarbones, pull the fingers, keep it low if you need to, if you have any tension in the neck. And exhale, round. Inhale, come back. And then exhale, let the elbows melt down, relax. Let the hands come down and roll through the shoulders. Shake them out, release in whatever way feels good. So from here, hopefully we'll get a little more play in the neck muscles. A little more stretch. So press into your feet, inhale, poke the crown of the head through the ceiling, inhale, and exhale, bring the chin to the chest, shoulders stay where they are. Take a moment With each exhale, allow gravity to pull your head forward to gently stretch the neck muscles in the back. Again, shoulders stay where they are so you can really isolate that neck. And then if it's available, you're going to slide your chin side to side from shoulder to shoulder as far as you comfortably can, listening to the sensations, using your breath to open. If you've gone far enough, you might go a little further each pendulum swing. If you've gone far enough, maybe the next time you come to the left shoulder, you're going to look up and over. So you get a little stretch on the right side of the neck. And then as you exhale, swing again across one way and then the other. And then the next time the chin comes to the right, you're going to swing the head up and over. So you're chasing your right ear with your right eye. And this time, imagine you see a seagull flying across the horizon, and you're going to bring your gaze towards the front and then over to the other side, just a gentle twist on the other side, and then bring your gaze back to the middle, facing forward. So now, root down, rise up again, crown of the head goes to the sky. Inhale, exhale, left ear to left shoulder. You should feel a stretch on the top of the right shoulder now. Breathing. Each exhale enhances the stretch. As you inhale, you're preparing. As you exhale, you're engaging, you're lengthening. Stay like this if this feels like enough. If you'd like to enhance the stretch further, and it's available, right fingers plant, reach down into the earth and away. So right fingers reach away from left ear. And again, inhale, prepare. Exhale, engage. Right fingers away from left shoulder. And one more breath. Getting a little deeper stretch. If it's available, gaze goes towards your left shoulder. Shake your head yes and no gently. And you can do this a couple times a day and find something different every single time. That's why it's important to do it regularly. And then bring your chin down towards your chest. Hand comes back towards your thigh. Root down, rise up, roll your spine back upright, ears over shoulders. Inhaling the crown to the sky. Exhale, right ear to right shoulder. So again, you should feel a nice stretch on the top of the left shoulder. Just breathe here to assess. So just give your body a moment to just be and not have to achieve. And then if it's feeling okay, the left fingers can plant into the earth and away as we pull the left fingers away from the right ear. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, draw the fingers away from the ear. Couple breaths here, listening to the stretch of your body. And then if it's available, bring the gaze towards your right shoulder. Again, micro movements, slight nod yes, slight shake no. Just tune into the sensations you're feeling. What muscle fibers are you gaining access to stretching here? One side will feel different than the other, that's for sure. And then chin comes down towards your chest, left hand comes back to your thigh, head falls forward for a breath. Imagine there's like a weight on your nose. One last stretch for the back of the neck and roll yourself back up, ears over shoulders, and then just let your head float like a buoy on the bay. And release. So that's something you can do several times a week. Couple times a day, just to stretch out the tension if you feel like you build a lot of tension in your neck. If by the end of the day your shoulders are up here, do these stretches regularly. Okay, so the next place we hold tension is the hips. So if you have a block, I'm going to ask you to have that in case you might need it. You might not, but just it's good to have supports when we need them. We're just going to butterfly the legs a little bit, just get those hip sockets lubricated before you ask them to move a bit. And then legs coming forward, you're going to hold under the right thigh and give little circles. So again, move mindfully, see what's available. The left leg is the anchor here. Go both directions, really lubricate that hip socket. Holding under the left thigh with your hands or interlacing fingers in front of shin, press into that left foot and you're going to lean into an imaginary wall behind you, lifting the knee and the toes with you. Inhale, and then you're going to exhale, hug and round, knee to nose, nose to knee, flex that foot if you want a low back stretch. Inhale, drop the knee forward. You might even feel like the neck is stretching with the weight of the knee and the hands. Bonus neck stretch. Exhale, hug and round. Inhale, drop it. Open the front body. Exhale, crunch it. Hug, knee to nose, nose to knee. Flex the foot. And if it's available, right ankle goes across left knee. Flexing the foot, knee over ankle, right? So if this is available, great. This can be a really big stretch. So give a little love. Breathe here, let it settle. If your body is saying no to this stretch, please honor that. You'll take the pinky toe side of the right foot and place it on the floor next to the left. Here's where the block may come in, right? So the block has the baby bear side, the mama bear side, and the papa bear side. So there's options. If this doesn't feel like enough of a stretch, but baby bear will help you get a little deeper stretch and that feels like available, great. Play with it. Maybe mama bear, pinky toe side, maybe papa bear. And maybe over time, you'll get it here. If not, it's good to know that there's supports as you go. So wherever you are, you're going to root into that left foot, rise up, and exhale, soften to that back body. So wherever your leg is, keep that leg active, keep the left foot active as well. Hands to the side of the chair, and we're going to hinge forward a couple of times, forwards and backwards to stretch out the hips. So inhale, lengthen, exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, hinge forward. Now we pause. Maybe forearm on the thigh. Maybe we reach the hand down. Maybe both hands down, right? Maybe this is available. If you're here, maybe forearms are on the calf, keeping this foot flexed to protect that knee. Muscles are engaged, protect the knee. And whether you're here, or here, or here, we're going to take 2 deep breaths and see what space we can find in our hip or groin, hip flexors. On your next inhale, you're going to push that wall back upright, that imaginary wall behind you, lifting yourself, maybe shoulder blades hug, slight back bend as you lift, and exhale and release. So if you're in this orientation, we're going to do what's called rock the baby out of it, just to be gentle to the hips. Left hand of the sole of the right foot, right hand above right knee, and gently rock the baby side to side. When you're ready, lower the foot down, and we'll all butterfly in between sides. And then other side. So have the block nearby if you needed it, just in case. And it may be different on this side. So even if you didn't need it, you might need it on this side. Anchoring into the right foot now, that is holding you. Hold under the left thigh, give little circles. One direction and then the other, just to lubricate the hip socket a little bit before we go in. And then lower the foot down, and you're going to either take your hands under your thighs or interlace fingers in front of shin. Press into the right foot and lean into that imaginary wall behind you, lifting the knee with you, but letting gravity pull it forward. So again, bonus neck stretch if you're able to access that. Now we're going to inhale, prepare. Exhale, crunch, hug round, knee to nose to knee, flex the foot. Inhale, drop and lift, open the front body. Exhale, hug and round. Inhale, open. Exhale, hug and round. If it's available, left ankle goes across right knee, flex the foot. So again, make sure the foot isn't sickling. That's a tender joint. We don't want to put pressure on that. Make sure it clears the knee, and so you can flex the foot. Right knee over ankle. Again, gentle love to the outer hip. This could be big. If this is not available, totally fine. It's not your version. That's all. Pinky toe side of that left foot goes on the floor next to the right and engage the right. Or you come into one of the block positions, depending on where you are in your evolution with this pose, your relationship with this pose. So either way, pressing into the right foot and leaning into the back wall. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, soften into the back wall. Hands to the side of the chair. And then inhale, get tall. Exhale, hinging. Keeping the legs engaged. Supportive. Inhale, back up. Exhale, hinge forward. Inhale, back up. Exhaling and forward. So we're going in easy at first. Inhale, back up. And then exhale, hinge forward. Maybe forearms on the calf if that feels okay. Letting breath and gravity slowly invite an opening. Same thing here. Maybe supporting the opening with the hands, or maybe reaching the hands forward to open here. Just make sure this foot is nice and engaged and not sickling the way I just was. And then press into your foundation, push that wall back upright, inhaling, lifting, maybe heart to the sky, and then exhale, release. If you're in this orientation, we want to rock the baby easy. Right hand to sole, left foot, left hand above left knee, and rock that baby. And then lower the foot down. And butterfly. So now if you were able to get the leg here, you might have gotten a deeper hip stretch. If you weren't and you want to add more, you can take your feet out to seated temple and either place a second chair in front of you where you'll place your fingers on that seat of the chair and walk yourself forward so you're able to open the inner thighs. Or if it's available, you can walk your hands gently, mindfully down to the floor and walk yourself forward. So this is another way to get at the hips if this orientation was not available. So there you have it. 2 sets of stress releasing stretches and exercises for the 2 common places we hold tension and stress, the neck and the hips. And as always, like I said, a dance break is available, a shake it out is available, a couple of central channel breathing exercises is available, but try to become habitual in releasing tension and stress. Sometimes we can even notice when it's coming in and be present with how we're taking in information so it doesn't go in as stress. But having all those tools to balance stress as it's coming in, stress as it's gone in, and stress when it's really deeply ingrained, you might need extra support and energy practices for that. It's really important to release it so we're not holding the weight of the world. We want to find joy and we want to find mindfulness, even in the stress of life. It's not going to go away, but we can do a lot to release it and really reclaim joy, connection, love. So I hope you found this helpful. Please, as always, share comments below. We help each other grow. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.